Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So we're going to be fitting the FGR4D in the RS1 touring car. I'm going to show you how to bind it up to the Noble Pro Plus. So yeah, let's get you in for a close-up look and see how this goes. So we've got our RS1 touring car, but this will be a pretty similar setup no matter what you put it in. So first thing we're going to want to work out is where we're going to want this to sit. Just bear in mind you need to be able to get to the bind button. So for this RC we can fit it there, but if we do, it's pretty much blocking fan with its antenna. We can also sit it that way around, but then it's going to be really awkward to get to the bind button. Although looking at it, might not be too bad. We do fit the transponder to the top. I don't really think there's anywhere else to fit it on this. So I think we're going to have to go that way around and just hope that there's enough room between the fan and the antenna. But it should work. The other receiver was sat in the same place. The weird thing with the RS1, you got the big holes in the bottom of the chassis, so there's not a lot of places where you can actually fasten the receiver. We could go for the top of the servo. Don't look too bad a place for it, and it does get the antennas out way of all the electrics. So we could mount it on servo and just move us transponder a little bit, but I think ultimately sat down there is probably going to be the best place for it. So I like to use this 3M tape, and these are just the sticky pads that you stick the GoPros on with. So if we line it up with the bottom of the receiver, and then I'm just going to fold it round the side. And then we just need to cut excess off and we can stick it in. So I get that done. So that's pretty well stuck in there. I'm not sure if we can actually move the fan on this one. I think it is on a slide bracket, but I think it's all the way to one side. Yeah, it's not going to move any further. So first off, we're going to go for servo, and we're going to go for channel 1. Then we've got our ESC, and we should be able to get that in. Then all we've got to connect is our fan and as transponder, but I'm not going to plug the fan in while I'm setting it up because it gets really noisy. It does shift some air, this fan. So now we just need a battery and get it bound up. So once we've got the battery connected, we're just going to press and hold the bind plug, power on as RC. So first thing you're going to want to make sure is you're on the correct model. Make sure your channel number definitions are correct, and make sure your radio frequency is set on what you want to use. Then we're going to go to the RX bind interface protocol. Unless you're using iBus 2 or something, make sure they're all PWM. Then you want bind set, enhanced, make sure your start channel is steering.
Binding successful.
Then we've got us receiver bound up, and because this is the existing model, shouldn't have to change anything. And just make sure, yep, there's throttle and brakes working. So that's pretty much it. So it's really easy to do, really tidy, with no external antennas or anything. And if you're wondering which way around your plugs go, if they're all black like these, you want the openings facing the bind plug. But that should be it, we're all connected. and I'm not seeing any interference with anything. And the steering's still perfect. So that should be it. You should be all set up and good to go. It's quieting that down because
Signal lost.
they are some noisy fans. But let's wrap this one up. So there you have it, the FlySky FGR4D receiver. Pretty easy to bind up. Nice bind button on it. Nice labelling on it. And very compact. Fits in touring cars really easy. So yeah, hopefully should get to run this tonight. So be able to see how it performs if we get any issues or anything. But thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and catch you guys again in the next one.